Welcome back to my reviews. And the flea market's starting to wind up finally. Starting to get more sellers there. We had a couple of full houses week before last and the week before that. It's held every Sunday. Goes from 7 till 2. And just this past Sunday, I was lucky enough to pick up this super fast car carrier by Matchbox. Something I've wanted for a while. And this is in pretty decent shape, so that's what I was looking for. Something just to display a few of the super fast on. Got two decks. And the guy I get parts from, I see he's got these little deals here that stop the car from rolling back. I guess you could call it chocks. He calls it blocks on his list, so I don't know. Either way. So I want to get those to complete this. Like I say, it's in pretty decent shape. Stickers on the side here are pretty good. This one's better than the other side. The wheels are nice, the hubs are good and clean and still shiny. Axle lint. I didn't even see that, so I'll have to clean that up. And load it with some cars. Put the Volkswagen 1600 on it, on the bottom deck. And this other one with the chrome hubs on it. Put the good side out for the video. The other Volkswagen up here. Lotus Europa. I just picked these up 2 weeks ago. This one and that one. Same car, different colors. Both these cars came with their boxes. This one in the F box with the early super fast script here. Before they'd done the G boxes. And the other one is in the G box. So that was nice to get too, and they were a real decent price. The guy I know, he's got quite a lot of stuff around the area in different stores. like second-hand stores and antique stores. So he's always looking to make deals. And that's what that block will do, is stop that from rolling back like that. Otherwise you just have to use the next car down. Makes a nice set though, and a nice display with those cars on the decks of the carrier. Two more up there. I'd actually like to get another carrier that I could have some good super fast on them. So that was a good find, because I've been looking for one of those for quite a while in decent shape. Now at another table, a guy had a few Matchbox catalogs, and one of them was this, or two of them were 1969 Matchbox catalogs. Lots of good shots and drawings of the cars. It's all artwork in this one, which I like better than the photographs. Oh, you had this one, 1969 price list on the back, and king size were $1.39, $1.59, $1.98, $2.19, $1.69, $1.79, $1.98, $1.49, $1.35. That's Canadian prices. They got Australian, Belgium, Denmark, Air, which is Ireland, Finland, France, Great Britain, Greece, Holland, Luxembourg, New Zealand, Norway, South Africa, Sweden, Switzerland, and Venezuela. So Matchbox did a lot of exporting. Anyways, what I'm getting at is they had that 69, and they also had this 69 marked second edition. And I didn't understand really what that meant at first, but '69 was the first year of super fast, and there they are. There's the advertisement for it. Cars on the tracks. There's that Lotus Europa. Super fast, super quality, super styled. New Matchbox super fast models could possibly be described as the fastest free-running cars ever. Packed with action, these great new models easily loop the loop or any other stunt you can possibly devise with the Matchbox Super Track. Super fast Matchbox, the models with the extra zip. It's kind of neat. And they have the same list as the regular 69 catalog. But whenever a model is in the Super Fast series, they'll put that little symbol. That little symbol there looks like the tail wheel of a plane, but that's what designates a super fast. And then they have auto steer, trailer hitch, those symbols for those. So the Europa's got that super fast symbol. The ISO Griffo has it. Volkswagen 1500 has it. A Lamborghini Marzell has it. Ford Cortina doesn't have it yet. It's got auto steer and a trailer hitch. Probably hear the crows there, up in the trees across the road. There's the Lamborghini Miura's got it. Ford GT's got it. Mercury Cougar. Volkswagen 1600 TL. That Mercury commuter would be getting it shortly. And there they are. So one, I think there was 5 originals. 2, oh, Pininfarina, it's another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of them. Shortly to change big time. So I thought you might be interested to see that. Almost exactly the same catalogs, but this one's second edition. And another guy that I know from the flea market. He brings comic books all the time. Ones I buy are about $1 each. Sergeant Rock, one of my favorites. Always loved the artwork in Sergeant Rock. That would be Joe Kubert would be the artist. Robert Kaniger and Andy Kubert. So Andy Kubert must be a relation to Joe. There's another one. $0.95 for this one that I showed you, so that's February of '86. This one's 60 cents. Full of action. And he had that one, Unknown Soldier. He traded his life for a friend's. Is this the end of the Unknown Soldier? See the Germans there with skulls on the back of their helmets. Some more I like to pick up from him or Tarzan. Edgar Rice Burroughs. Oh, I had to stop and take these out of their sleeves because that glare was too much. So 15 cents for that one. Tarzan rescues boy from strange apes in the caverns of Kor. It's mostly the artwork that attracts me on these. I even speak ape language, and Tarzan and Boy speak it, and Boy's friend, that kid there, they all speak it. I guess if you memorized or kept notes of all the language in these, you could probably learn the language too and talk to the apes. Tarzan matches magic with a jungle witch man. Plus new exciting Dell trading post of great values. 15 cents for that one too. But I paid $1. It's a nice artwork in these things. There's one. Elephant must have gone wild. Another one. What is that, a triceratops or something? Tarzan subdues a prehistoric monster and frees a city from slavery. Nice painting. Yep. It's called the Griff. They call him the Griff. G-R-Y-F. Here's a fact you should know. When water holes dry up, a bushman knows how to suck water from damp sand, called a sip well, and let it trickle down to fill an ostrich egg shell. Smart. Tarzan. Lex Barker. That's Tarzan. I remember Lex Barker. Tarzan has a revelation. If they can tow me to shore, anchor their tails and squeeze harder, ugh, they can break my bones. It's a 10-cent comic. It's another 10-cent comic. Tarzan tracks the nightmare in the jungle. That is a neat picture. Be worth framing some of these. That's awesome there. Cents. 10 cents. There's Lex Barker again. A 52-page comic magazine. Here's Tarzan doing a bit of talking and with the apes, and the apes talking to him. Tarzan, Tarzan, says the ape. Waloo, what is wrong, Waloo? Poor Kalan, Waloo's mate carried away, and Gory's mate, and Doho's. Carried away, but natives don't. It's just not like Gomanjani. Tarmanjani, great white apes. White men with thundersticks? Pan Balu den. Tan Balu, no noise. When Waloo and others return to celery grounds, mates gone. Tarmanjani carry mates away. Weak scent. There. All right. And the mystery continues. They're fun to read though. And there's no commercials. And my friend also had this one, my favorite cowboy, Roy Rogers. Dell comic, 10 cents. This is a Christmas edition. He said that's all he had. I don't care, it's Roy Rogers. I don't have a Roy Rogers comic. There's Roy on trigger with some parcels. His dog Bullet. I used to watch that TV show as a kid. Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, Pat Brady. I still do watch it on YouTube. There's always a moral to the story at the end of the shows. So that was my comic finds. Sunday before last. I was glad to get them. I'll show you some old Matchbox here that I've put into repro boxes to keep them safer. Metal gray wheels on the front, metal rollers. I like these half tracks, so they're one of my favorite Matchbox. I remember having one as a kid, so that's probably why. What's the play value? This one's the same. Metal wheels, metal rollers. Usually when I restore them, like that one there was the only one I actually repainted. The rest, when I find them, I just clean them up and usually get a new decal for here because it's usually pretty rough, and then buy some tracks. I used to always buy the green tracks, but I found they don't stand up as well as they used to anymore, so I went to a different supplier. For the same price, they produce these gray tracks, and they are sturdy, and I think they look a lot better than the green. And there's this one, got the black plastic wheels, black plastic rollers, and the rollers are smaller than the original type rollers. And I think, yeah, that one's got a new decal there. Still got the original chips and stuff it had, so. It's also got a rivet, so it's a little later. Because that one's got a rivet. But early on, where it narrows down here on the base, they just crimped it in to hold that base there. Those edges are just crimped in. And then they finally went to a rivet. So that's 4 I've got. I've got one more that I picked up at the flea market 2 weeks ago, and it needs tracks and a decal for the hood. Other than that, it's ready to go. So that's my Matchbox half tracks. Next to the Scammels, the heavy wreckers. Scammel breakdown truck. Done nothing with these. This is the earlier one. Got the metal hook. Got some tiny nicks on it, but it's in pretty decent shape. Black plastic tires. Love the looks of that truck. This one's pretty well the same, only it's got a gray plastic hook when they went to that. Oops. And this one's in the early Moco box, which isn't original, it's a repro. You can see the difference in these boxes too. I dealt with a guy in Quebec for a while. They produce these. And I didn't like their prices. I found this guy online. He's from England. Even with the exchange, it was better because your quality was a lot better. Paper quality he uses is 10 times as good as that white crap the other one's using. I'll put a link on the page when I finish this video for Kevin from England. Make some good boxes. So there's my Scammel wreckers. Very nice vehicles. And here's the last 3 in the Army series that I've got to show you right now. I have a Scout car, which I want to get a box for. And I've got the tank retriever with the tank on it. I'll show them at a later time. This one here, I've always liked this one. I remember having one as a kid. I always liked that one too. That's a Saracen Carrier. It's got a little turret that turns. I don't think it's ever been turned. It's stiff. Nice to make a convoy of these. And then the radio truck, Army wireless truck. This is a repaint I did. This was in pretty rough shape. Lots of big chips and stuff, or big nicks. So I repainted it. Left the base original. It's a pretty cool truck, though. And this one, Saladin armored car. It's a neat vehicle. Number 67. This one's 68. This one's number 54. Saladin armored car, 6x6, made in England by Lesney, number 67. Austin Mark II radio truck. Saladin personnel carrier. Always helps. Well, call it a day on this video, and I hope you enjoyed looking at some of these models. I've got a couple of ideas for the next video, and I'll get stuff together to do that. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.